Children, already we have seen transportation in plants and circulation in animals. I said in the plants, vascular bundles are the xylem and phloem, and in the animals, circulatory system is the circulatory system consists of heart, blood vessels, and blood components. The heart we have seen already, blood vessels. There are two blood vessels, three blood vessels, arteries, vein, and capillaries. That is clearly. And we have to, what are the components of the thing? Blood component, the thing present in the plasma, RBC, WBC, platelets. In this plasma, it occupies 70% of the thing. RBC, red blood corpuscles, otherwise known as erythrocytes. WBC, leukocytes. Platelets, their important work is clotting of blood. So, the main thing plasma, this fluid tissue, blood is a fluid tissue. Now, for example, it is a circular plate like this, plasma spread all over. In the plasma, we can say RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC, red blood corpuscles, this red is due to respiratory pigment, hemoglobin. Hemoglobin Hemoglobin, this is red color pigment. It is not only pigment, it is respiratory, it helps in respiration also. So, RBC, we have to see what are the lifespan of RBC. Lifespan means living period. This is 120 days. Lifespan of RBC is 120 days. This is biconcave. That is both the sides, circular plate like. Hemoglobin is a red color pigment present in that, so it is in the red color. It is in the bone marrow, where you can see the RBC, it is in the bone marrow. This I said already, let me recall again. This is RBC and WBC. There is no color pigment, so it is colorless. That's why it's known as what? No color pigment in that. Even though there is no color pigment, it helps for the body protection. And it has 2 to 3 weeks, lifespan is 2 to 3 weeks. It is irregular shape. It shows a movement that is amoeboid movement. It can be seen in bone marrow, spleen. So, whatever it may be, either it is RBC or WBC, whenever it is after certain period, after the lifespan, they may be decomposed and regenerate again. This is the naturally, it has that capacity to reproduce the cells. So, RBC there is only one kind of thing, but WBC there are 5 kinds of WBC. That is totally we can say granular, agranular. WBC 2 kinds I say. We will see the classification of WBC. Granular, agranular. Granular, on the cells you can see the dots like this. So, this is granular. So, what are the things of granulocytes? Neutrophil, eosinophils, and basophils. and agranular lymphocytes and monocytes. So, there are two kinds of WBC, granular and agranular. This is neutrophil. They are 2 to 7 present in the cell. One cell 2 to 7 neutrophils will be there. They cover the place of 60% of the place is covered by neutrophils. So, they help at the time of infection. Infection la varumbodhu they will protect us. Infection edavadhu the polar disease varumbodhu infectious disease we are telling no, like that time and all the neutrophils help us to save us. So it is totally 2 to 7 in every cell, in every blood cell we can say 2 to 7 numbers. It occupies the place of 60%. What's the function of it? To help in the infection time. Eosinophils, it is bilobed. Only 2 to 3% only. The blood test பண்ணீங்கன்னா இவ்வளோ தான் இருக்கணும், இதுக்கு மேலே இருக்கக்கூடாது அந்த level, they will say. So, it helps for the parasitic conditions. That is, the cold எல்லாம் அதிகமாக வருது due to this only. They are exposed to cold, no. This is because of eosinophils. If it is more number, it will create the disease like that. And basophils, this is 0.5 to 1% only. It helps in the inflammation. So, what I say neutrophils, eosinophils and basophils. These are granular cells. So, eosinophils, neutrophils they can say in only 2 to 7 in number. Total, the RBC, WBC, 60% is occupied by neutrophil only. Eosinophils, only 2 to 3, not 7 and all. If it is more than that, we have the cold condition, it is parasitic in nature. And basophil, 0.5 to 1, it is helping in the inflammation condition. Agranular site, that is lymphocytes and monocytes. There are two types. Lymphocytes, they are 20 to 25%. 20 to 25 cells can be, they say in that. They produce antibodies. These antibodies only help us to fight with the diseases. So, WBC is otherwise known as a protector. It is protecting our body from the diseases. And monocytes, they are 5 to 6%, 5 to 6. They are phagocytic. Phagocytic means any other cells, that worn out cells, they can be swallowed by it. Phagocytic. Engulf அப்படியே விழுங்கிடும். ஏதாவது அந்த diseased cell, damaged cells can be engulfed by the monocytes. So, they are helping in the phagocytic. Totally in the WBC we can see 5 kinds of blood cells: neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, that is granular, agranular, that is without dots in the cell, lymphocyte, monocyte. So, every cell is doing one function. Is it clear? Shall we go for the other one? Then platelets, I forgot about platelets. Platelets otherwise known as thrombocytes. So, you have to clear in both the spelling. So, platelets, thrombocytes, and saying name itself we know it is in the condition of small plates only. It helps in blood coagulation, that is blood clotting. Whenever you find an accident, immediately the blood will be clotted. This is because of platelets. If number of platelets less in number, for those persons, naturally their blood cannot be controlled. The flowing of blood cannot be controlled unless they take the treatment. For some other reasons, if you have more number of platelets, we no need to bother about it. As soon as a simple accident is there, it will be immediately clotted. Blood will be, the blood clotting condition can be conducted by platelets, thrombocytes. So, what are the blood components? Blood vessels are different from blood components. Components are only plasma, RBC, WBC, platelets. RBC is otherwise known as erythrocytes. Respiratory pigment, color pigment is the hemoglobin. WBC, leukocytes, platelets, clotting of blood. So, let us see what are the blood vessels, what is the function of blood. Now, we have to see. Blood is very important to us. You know, already we have studied in the lower classes, it maintains the temperature, body temperature, it supplies the gas, it helps in the respiration, it takes the food from one part to all the parts of the thing. So, let us see very clearly in page number 206, they transport respiratory gases. First point is what? This is 5-mark question. What are the function of blood? They transport respiratory gases. What are the respiratory gases? Oxygen, carbon dioxide. So, thus the blood is helping respiration. Second point is they digest the food. I said already they digest the food and the energy is taken to all parts of the body. Third one, they transport hormones. I said already there are two kinds of liquids present in our body. One is hormones, other one is enzymes. Enzymes help in digestion, whereas hormones helps for the growth. So, hormones are the growing hormones. So, enzymes are digestion help. So, they transport the hormones and they send the excretory product, that is nitrogenous waste, all over the body. For the excretion also, blood helps for the excretion too. It maintains the proper water level in our body. We said already 75% of our body is made up of water. This water level is maintained by the blood. So, all the points you have to memorize. What are the function of the blood? This is one 5-mark question for you. Suppose in case 2 mark you have to write only 3 points. Is it clear? Shall I go to the other topic? Next we have to say just before we have seen blood components, now we have to see blood vessels. So, they carry the blood. So, what are the blood vessels? Arteries, veins, capillaries. Arteries, they are thick wall, elastic in nature. You know what's the meaning of elastic? Elastic means what? Easily expand and contrast. So, arteries, they have the thick wall, elastic in nature, they carry the blood from the heart to different parts. Clear? So, arteries are thick, elastic nature, it carries the blood from the heart to different parts of the body. Aorta is the largest artery. Aorta is the largest artery, it supplies the blood throughout our body. So, which is the largest artery means you have to write aorta. Next, vein, this is opposite, thin, non-elastic, from different parts to, that is from different parts it collects the impure blood, that is deoxygenated blood to heart. So, they carry always pure blood, that is oxygenated. They carry impure blood, that is deoxygenated, that is carbon dioxide. So, arteries, thick, elastic, they collect the blood from the heart to different parts of the body. Why it is collected from the blood from the heart means because it supplies only the oxygenated blood. So, enna or impure aduvaa irundhalum sari heart ku poi adha purify panni then it supplies to all parts of the body. Aorta is the largest artery. Veins, they are thin, non-elastic, they supply blood to from the different parts of the body. It has collected the blood and supplied to the heart because it is deoxygenated blood. There is an exception. Mostly all the arteries and all the veins, they supply only oxygenated, deoxygenated blood only, that is natural. but one of the artery is different, that is pulmonary artery. What it is? Pulmonary. Pulmonary artery as well as pulmonary vein. They are the exceptions. That is, generally we have studied just now, arteries carry oxygenated blood, but here pulmonary artery alone carries deoxygenated blood. As the same, pulmonary vein carry oxygenated blood. அதாவது அதனோட நேச்சர்லேருந்து மாறுபட்ட இது வந்து என்ன பண்ணும், ஆர்டரிஸ் டீஆக்சிஜனேட்டட், பல்மனரி ஆர்டரி இட் கேரிஸ் டீஆக்சிஜனேட்டட் blood. Pulmonary vein, it carries oxygenated blood. The capillaries, they are very thin structures. They join together and become either artery or vein. So they change their thing as according to the place where it is. And the place கேத்தாப்பில் arteries கிட்ட இருந்தால் arteries மாறிடும், veins கிட்ட இருந்தால் அப்படி கலெக்ட் பண்ணி ஒன்றா என்ன மாறிடும், உங்களுக்கு வெயினாகவும் மாறும். This is the function of these are the blood vessels. We have seen what are the blood components. What are the blood components? RBC, WBC, platelets, plasma. And what are the blood vessels? Arteries, veins and capillaries. So now see the differences between artery and vein. It's given in page number 206. I said already, arteries are distributing vessels because from the heart it distributes the blood to all parts of the body. Whereas veins are collecting vessel. Then it is pink in color, this one is red in color. So arteries are deep location, arteries உள்ளுக்குள்ள புதஞ்சிருக்கும், இது superficial, மேலோட பார்க்கலாம் veins. Blood flow from the high pressure, this is blood flow from low pressure. That is strong, thick and elastic walls, here thin, non-elastic. Internal walls are absent in arteries, internal walls are present in veins. These are the differences between arteries and vein. Then we have to see circulatory system. There are two types of circulatory system. One is open system, other one is closed system. So we will see how they are different, how the open system is different from closed system. Open system means it is heart is pumped out. That is, heart pumps the blood. Heart pumps the blood. This can be open system, you can see only in invertebrates. The closed system, heart pumps the blood and carries all over the thing. That is known as what? Closed system, that can be seen in vertebrates. Vertebrates, you know, that is backboned animal. Vertebrate, chordates, both are same only. Clear? Open system. Underline the points. Blood is pumped by heart into blood vessels. Capillary system is absent. Here, complete circulatory system is seen in closed system. Two times also blood is circulated. They are arteries, veins, all the vessels are take part in that. So closed system can be seen in only vertebrates.